Hey, you guys. Good morning. I am going to talk to you guys about focusing, uh, finding money to. I'm going to talk to you about finding money to change your future. And I'm doing this on my personal profile, but I also want to share to my community, your spiritual awakening community, really quickly. Awesome. So let me know if you guys are here live or if you're watching the replay. This is going to be really fun. This is day 3 of our Quantum Abundance Challenge. And I'm going to jump on Instagram too, as long as that's me. Um, so, finding money to change your future. Change your future. And then we're going to get started. Add title. And go. All right, so engage with me if you can. Engage with me if you can for this day 3 of the Quantum Abundance Challenge. We're going to be talking about finding money to change your future. This is going to change the way you perceive where money is. It's going to change your mind uh, around creating money. I'm going to give you some statistics around what money really is, right? And then I'm going to give you guys an assignment so that you can go find some money today, right? And then I want you to do that exercise every single day until you start realizing money's everywhere, right? So I call this one focus, right? Follow one course until success. So that's kind of the name of the little exercise that I'm giving you guys today in the Quantum Abundance Challenge. Um, I am so excited to talk to you about the money, right? So follow one course until success. So I want you guys to keep doing this exercise over and over. So number 1, money already exists, right? You do not have to do anything to create it. Hey, Sky, I'm glad you're here on the live. And some of you guys are probably on the live in the group, but I can't see your comments because I can only see my personal profile. So if you want to chat and engage on this training, and you're watching on Facebook, then jump over to my personal profile so I can see the comments. All right, so ready? You guys, money is everywhere, right? I want you to realize that money is everywhere. You do not have to create it, right? And remember yesterday we were talking about trauma based on past experiences. Um, so, hey, Maddie, I'm glad she's watching from the UK. Good evening, right? I still have my unicorn pajamas on. I'm taking it nice and slow today, feeling the effects over here from all the planetary stuff. So, remember we were talking about what you see embeds a feeling inside of you with an experience, right? So sometimes we talked about Christmas yesterday. So sometimes maybe you see a Christmas tree and you immediately get triggered because you have that past memory of being broke during Christmas. So it automatically creates a biological experience in your body. Um, so can we turn this around for our greater good? Yes. So what I want you guys to do for one of the exercises is I want you to go out today and I want you to look for money. And I want you to find the money, right? And I want you to start realizing that it's everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. This was one of the things that changed my perception around money. As soon as you start noticing that it's everywhere, it's constantly coming to you. And as soon as you start changing your mind around certain things, for example, how many of you guys have heard the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, right? A penny saved is a penny earned. How many of you guys heard that? So in reality, I want you to go into your bank account and don't have that trauma response, right? Go into your bank account and I want you to look and see, is there something that is coming out of your bank account that shouldn't be, right? Because so many of us don't log into our bank all the time. You might have a $2.99 thing coming from Amazon Prime every week, right? Or month rather. Or you might have an app on your phone that's charging you $12 a year. I know at the time that I did this exercise, I was paying $7 and something cents to Microsoft so that I could use PowerPoint on my laptop and had forgotten to turn it off. So I want you to go in your bank account today, or even just go through your mind, right? And I want you to look for things that are going out that don't need to go out that you could turn off, right? And so I see a bunch more of you guys are joining me. So hi, Sherry. Hi, Live I can't talk. Let me see more comments over here. Awesome. So then I want you to add up everything that you saw that's going out, and maybe it comes up to $11 a month. And then I want you to tell me how much money you found. Tell me how much money you're going to save over the next 12 months, right? So if you're saving $10, that's $120. So I want you to tell yourself, I found $120 today, right? I am earning $120 because remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. But then I want you to go look, and I want you to go in your purse or your car. Oh my God, I have so much money in my car. um, and go in your car and get all the change, right? And bring it in. Go bring it into this one place and then count it and turn it into like real dollars, right? And I want you to tell me how much money you found. It's just laying there too. So we could get really deep into this relationship with money because we're focusing on our money right now. We're focusing on what is there, what is working, what's coming to you right now, and how much you are able to save, and not in a hoarding fashion, right? We're doing this with the right intent. My intent for this exercise is for you to realize money is freaking everywhere. So when you start telling yourself, like I just said, I have so much damn money in my car, right? But at the same time, I'm being a little disrespectful to my money by letting it just get all dirty in the little cup holders. So letting money know, gosh, I love you, money. Bring it in, clean it up, you know what I mean? Add it up, and this training could go on for hours because then you kind of want to give it a job. But the point here is for you to realize it's everywhere. And then what happens is your brain starts going, because this is what I say now. I'm like, I have money everywhere. I have so much money. I'm like, it sometimes overwhelms now, right? Because I'm like, oh my God, I make that much money every month. Holy shit balls. I got money everywhere, right? But the point being is the universe goes, well, yeah, as you wish. Yeah, as you wish. Yeah, as you wish. Yeah, as you wish, right? Um, yeah, and last summer, Sherry says she purged and sold things collecting dust for $1,200, right? So that's a great addition to the training. What is sitting around, like I like my Oracle cards, so I'm not getting rid of these, but um, what is sitting around that maybe can turn into money, right? That you're just avoiding. Because remember, we talked about time travel yesterday and you being a robot, you not seeing the abundance is just laying around getting dust, right? Um, so whenever you see a penny on the ground, I want you to pick it up. I want you to treat your money nice. So I want you to get in your wallet and get it all nice and get your big money. You know what I mean? Put your big money first so you see your big money, right? So get yourself if you have a $100 bill, try not to cash those things. Put them in your wallet so that you can see them, right? Because remember, we're going back because I'm all about the mind here. I'm not just blowing smoke out your butt, right? Around my money butt. I'm literally helping you. It's 11:11, by the way. I'm literally helping your neural pathways completely change, and it's going to change your life, right? Um, what you see is going to create this feeling in your stomach, right? What you see is going to change this feeling in your stomach because when you think of not being able to pay a bill, you feel sick. It's reverse clairsentience, right? You feel sick to your stomach, but it creates that biology. But when you start seeing money everywhere, you're like, holy shit, I got money coming from everywhere. And Sky, I know you got some money coming. So like every day I'd be like, oh my God, I have all this money's coming. It's coming. And that's not the only money that's coming. More is coming. Big things that people have problem with is that all they focus on is what's not there, or they only see what is there, and they don't realize there's this whole massive invisible force coming at you with more. But the minute that you start focusing on the not there, right, then the universe says, well, as you wish. And it feels that sixth feeling in your stomach and it goes, well, as you wish. So I'm like, you're programming yourself with this exercise today. to be like, there's freaking money everywhere. Now, here's a statistic for you. Um, Only 4% of money is real, right? Only 4% of money is real. Wrap your head around that. There's another article I read that said 7%. Uh, so, in case you guys want to get Google crazy, there's only a small percent of money that's actually real, right? So, the coins in my car, real money, right? But the money that my coaching clients paid me, and then I paid my team with it, and then they paid their car payment with it, right? And then the car payment paid the friggin', I don't know, the car people paid their insurance with it, right? Money is everywhere, right? But none of that money that I just talked about, from my coaching client to me, to my power bill, to my team, to her car payment, not one iota did I touch, right? So all of that is just digits going from one place to the other. And I know I told you guys we were going to talk about cryptocurrency and on some of these trainings. And one of the big things people are all afraid about cryptocurrency is because they're like, it's not real money. It's just digits going from one place to another. Well, guess what? So is your US dollars. It's just digits going from one place to another. You never touched it. You didn't cash out that $1,500 to pay, your team this month. You didn't cash out however much money the Facebook ads were for Meet Your Spirit Guides. In case you guys want to meet your spirit guides, there's ads running around out there. I didn't cash it out and go over to Zuckerberg's house and be like, here's your $200 for letting me run Facebook ads on your platform, right? No, it just went digit to digit to digit. So if that helps you, because it sure helped me, realize that you're not creating shit. You are literally just energetically accepting these digits, and it's flowing through you and it's going to somebody else, right? But they're everywhere. You're not creating it. It exists. And I wanted to add this component because I know all y'all are my spiritual peeps, right? Just like when we're teaching about psychic and mediumship development, right? You come around the corner and you see a shadow in the corner of your eye and then it's gone. And it really ends up to be Uncle Joe, right? Because everything exists. You only see 0.00000.35% of the spectrum of light. So if we could believe that we could communicate with the dead and you can't see them, right? Or angels or guides or your higher self, you can't see them. Then you need to also believe that there's unlimited abundance there for you. It's your perception, right? So when we start developing our psychic mediumship abilities, right, we change our perception. All of a sudden, we're like, oh my gosh, I could see dead people, or I could see my spirit guides, right? And then you're like, I'm not crazy. I'm not making this shit up. Apply all of that to becoming super abundant, right? Apply all of that. And so now, remember, so your job today is to find money, love it, love on it, clean it, thank it, and constantly do this. And then also, anytime you save money, oh my God, I just saved like $5,000 on my taxes, you guys. I was telling universe I'm ready for 20 G's to come in. And I'll give my money a job. That's a whole different training. Because I'm like, I know I'm going to owe like 5 G's on my taxes. Because we're abundant as fuck. So we get to pay the IRS, right? We get to. And somehow it came out like way less. I ended up owing way less. And then I got this random check in the mail that covered what I owed. So I'm like, it ended up being like zero. So I'm like, I just received from the universe $5,000 in my mind, right? It's just coming like crazy. Did I really get money, $5,000 in my hand? No, not necessarily, but I owed a lot less. And then I got this weird random check that covered it. So in my brain, that was 5 G's, right? Thank you, universe, right? Well, how freaking magical is this? And now, before we hang up, I want to talk to you a little bit about buckets of money, okay? I want to talk to you a little bit about buckets of money because so many people, especially you heart-centered people, or just all you heart-centered people, all you empaths, all you projectors. How many of you guys know you're human design? All you projectors out there often have a hard time selling and receiving abundance from other people, right? So let's get the fuck over that, right? I love my new bio on Instagram. I'm like, heal your money story so you can get the fuck on with your life. That's what I'm here for, you guys. So when we're talking about the buckets of money theory, this is my theory, right? That I made up. One of these days, you guys could quote me on my book or my lectures or something. And we're talking about buckets of money. A lot of times people think to themselves, Well, if I say, y'all, I have an opportunity to work with me, and I do. Um, where was I going with that? So, okay, or if you say you have an opportunity to work with somebody else, let me turn it around. Okay, no, let's slow down, get back in my body. So, old thought patterns of myself, right? Is me saying, hey, Sky, I would really love for you to join my mini mind group program. And it's 2,500 regular or 3,500 VIP. Old Brandolene would be like, oh my God, I'm taking that money from Sky, right? Money doesn't come from, well, maybe the sky, but money doesn't come from Sky, right? Money comes from the universe. Here's my beautiful gift. And exactly whoever needs my gift is coming. Exactly right. And that's just one of the containers I have right now. I have my high level mastermind container for that higher level girl that wants to do more money mindset, right? Wants to do more of stop hustling and start receiving from doing the inner work. And that's more of a 6-month container with a much larger investment. So in case you guys are watching, I'm calling you in, right? But the money isn't, I'm not taking it out of your bucket and putting it into mine, if that makes sense, right? I'm allowing it to flow. I've assigned a value to the time, my time, right? And so I've just made that statement. Um, so for example, let's just play a little bit about this because I really want you guys to get your hat out of this, right? So you're not taking from your client, right? You're offering to your client, and if the alignment is perfect, then the money will come to your client, to you, to your team, to their car payment, to their electric bill, right? Does that make sense? So when you can stop thinking that a sale is taking from someone, and when you could stop thinking that that client is your source of abundance, I'm pointing to her little name, right? Um, and you just show the frick up in service, you will become so much more abundant. So when that client says, no, I don't want this offer, then you don't have an emotional reaction because it's not in alignment for that energetic exchange to happen, right? So it's not buckets of money. It's so funny how people think, I tell the hairdresser story all the damn time, right? You guys are probably sick of it. Um, but like one of my clients was a hairdresser, and she would make up stories in her head while she was doing people's hair about how they probably couldn't afford it, and how she should do them a favor and lower her value. And then she started losing clients left and right, and found out that these people felt good when they came to get their hair done, and these people felt amazing handing over that money. And when she lowered the value, these people were like, well, I don't feel so good anymore. Like, I love feeling dirty. Like, I want to spend $200 on my hair or whatever. Well, I'm not claiming that because I only pay like 100 and something. But if my person one day said, you know, I'm only going to charge you 50, I'd be like, I just don't feel like I had the exchange I wanted. Does that make sense? So allowing yourself to come to the table with value allows your client to receive that valuable transformation. So eliminate the bucket of money, right? Concept that you're taking from one bucket to the other. Just see it as a river. You know what I'm saying? It's just river. And the more that you allow it to be that river, and the more you allow your clients, like, not allow them to say no thanks, but not to have an emotional reaction when they say no thanks, because you already know you're supported. And this is the greatest thing. Now, I'm not going to lie, it took me a while to get into this mindset, but this is why I'm here to help you guys skip over lots of the bullshit, right? Little hovercraft, instead of going through the shit storm, is to be able to fly over it. Because why was I not in that position? Because I used to tie my transactions with my clients to love, and that's a whole nother training, right? And to worthiness, and to survival mode. So that if one of my a potential client would say no, I would not be resentful at them, but almost in a way, because I was like, oh my God, they took food out of my mouth. I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So like fighting with the universe versus playing your fucking part in the universe and just showing up with your gifts in service. The minute that you could stop letting your chakra system close down here with the the fear, you know, and go out and have big balls for a minute, right? And just even pretend like you're being completely supported by the universe, that's when things shift. And we remember yesterday we called it motherfucking faith, right? We said as soon as you see, and this is what the focus is today's training, as soon as you see that it's working, as soon as you witness the fact that you are supported, right? That's when you're like, well, shit, it worked. I got motherfucking faith. And you start reaching out more on a limb and more on a limb, right? Terrence says, this makes me think of a pool. It makes more sense to just jump in and let my body adjust, right? Or like, I know you like to go to those float tanks, right? Just jump in and adjust to the temp, right? Instead of putting 1 foot in at a time. I love that, right? So I love it. And I love your fire, Sherry, and I love you, Sky. So I hope you loved this training. It was a little convoluted. That's my new word. My new vocabulary word, right? It was a little around here and there, but the whole focus of this training is follow one course until success. So keep looking for money because it's there, and then your perception will change. Every time you feel lack, I want you to go look for the money, honey, because it's there. I want you to go get social proof that you're supported because it's changing the neural pathways in your mind, right? And the universe always says, as you wish, right? And the more positive emotion that we could give to this energetic tool called money, the more it sends out to the universe. Like, I like money. It's flowing through me. I love to give my money to my team. I love that my client, or that I'm her client, that my online business manager bought a car, right? After I hired her. I love that my other assistant's doing tattoos and buying all the supplies, probably flowing that abundance through me, through you guys, through me, to her tattoo gun. And all of these people have beautiful tattoos now because of why? Because I'm allowing this abundance to flow through me without resistance, right? So if you guys want more information about how you could work with me, I have a mini mind open right now and a mastermind open right now. I'm actually launching both of them. The mastermind is for the woman that has already had a one-to-one coach, that already is making money in their business, that is ready to stop hustling, that is ready to start working from within and more of the magic, right? Of course, there's strategy in there. Of course, there's mindset and spirituality in there, because we need all of that, which this is why I love coaching, because there's no one freaking answer, right? But this other, the Revolution Mastermind is for that woman that's already going through the motions, already has an audience, definitely has worked with a one-to-one coach so they understand the process and everything. And then the mini mind is for that person that wants to finally get the freaking consistent income, that needs the strategy, right? Hi, Lynette. Oh, I love you. She's watching. She's watching the live. I was just talking about you and your tattoos. Lynette Crayley. She's one of my team members. I absolutely fucking love her. And the mini mind is for that, that other entrepreneur to say, please fucking help me get this shit off the road, off the ground, right? And that's just a little bit lower touch than the Revolution Mastermind. Is a really premium high touch container. So I love y'all. I hope you're having a great time. I got tons more training. I'm probably going to ask you guys if you want to jump on a Zoom for a bonus call for the cryptocurrency, because I really want to show you my screen on that, so I can show you guys how to buy a little bit of crypto and kind of understand what it's a little bit about. I'm still learning, but teach what you learn. Remember, that makes you the expert. But I still have 2 great, amazing days to talk to you guys about freaking quantum abundance, right? And maybe I'll even do a little bit of quantum training, because I just dove right into this, but I know some of you guys don't know what the hell quantum is, and how you could work with that to change your damn life. All right, love y'all. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. And stay grounded with all these crazy ass planets, right?